Gibbons was wide open. Boy, I thought he had his foot out of bounds. And Boron knocked it out of his hand. And Peterlin was right there to recover the football. So a first down for the Cougars. Here is Stiles, and he gets it to about the 48-yard line.
About 4 yards on that one.
Yeah.
Josh Stiles, the ball carrier. He's brought down by number 32 on the first contact.
Hey, you can win cash and mums starting next week on 1480 WHBC. It's the Mums the Word Cash Contest brought to you by Roar's Nursery and Garden Center. You'll have a chance to win $2,000 a day, plus one lucky winner each day will take home some mums from Roar's. Details now on WHBC.com. Check it out.
Into trips.
Here is Stiles again. Has some running room close to the first down. I think he got it. He's out to the 49-yard line, and they are going to move the chains. Take a look here. Stiles running hard, breaking through some tackles right there, holding on to the football more importantly. So the Crusaders now trying to slow down this Cougar offense. Who's been pretty effective here on offense in this first half. They lead by a score of 7-0 on the scoreboard. 6:06 to go and counting here in the first half. Cornetti looking, throws, crossed his body, and then he does make a nice reception to, guess who? Aiden Fitzgerald.
He was going to run a post, saw the quarterback break out to his right.
Take a look at it here.
Breaks his pattern and runs to the sideline and makes a great catch.
Yeah, Trinetti kind of was directing traffic too as he was running. So a nice job.
I mean, defensively, they did everything they could possibly do.
Yep.
It was just a great catch and a great throw. Trips into the sideline, motion across.
There is a
counter.
Handoff to Thomas, who's in the ball game. And nope, he does not go anywhere. So Thomas brought down. Don't forget to stick around at halftime. We'll have our SARTA band and halftime report. Derek Philo will take us down on the field for some band show, and then we'll be back up here in the booth for some analysis and stats and highlights from the first half of this one.
Want to call timeout?
No. 4:40.
There, quick screen.
Is a quick screen, and it is to Thomas this time. There's a flag coming in. Thomas still on his feet. Finally got taken down at the 24-yard line, but I got a feeling this one's coming back.
Let me see what's he going. What's he called? Hold.
It's a hold. Yep. It's going to come back. So that'll move him back.
It's a big break for Central.
Huge break for the Crusaders there.
Boy, there's only 4 minutes left to go in this half.
And we lost our TV there. So 4:30 and counting. Second down and 17. Going to go with 4 wide receivers this time in the pattern. And a man in motion, that is Brandt. Trinetti looking to set up a screen. That one tipped and nearly intercepted. So
Trinetti's pass is broken up by the
Crusaders right now, coach, just can't get away from third down. They can't get out. Can't get off the field.
Boy,
they're doing well between
could they have picked
first and second.
Oh, they were knocking the receiver out of the way.
Yep. Okay. Here is Trinetti going to roll right.
He's looking for a
throw. He's going to throw one deep. This one is knocked away at the last minute. Great defensive play that time by the secondary of the Crusaders. I know Piper was back there, number 11. He had a hand on it as well. Let's see who else might have been back there. I know there was two. Piper came up, swatted it away, and Boron as well. So nice job there by the Crusaders. So it brings up a 4th down, 4th and 17, and I think we're going to see the first punt from the Cougars. Patrick Radigan is standing back there.
He's only 10 yards deep.
Yeah, and no rush. So this one, Boron's going to let it hit, and it goes out of bounds. So with 3:48 to go on the clock, timeout on the field. We'll take it with them.
Around here, we like to cheer for the local team, and MCTV is here to connect you to the game. MCTV provides reliable high-speed internet and Wi-Fi. From checking scores online, to streaming games or watching replays, or even playing the game yourself, we've got the speed you need. Call today to add or upgrade internet service. We're connecting what matters most. MCTV. We go the extra smile.
CKP Heating and Cooling is the go-to name for heating, cooling, and more. Local owners Chaz and Ty want to thank the community for their business and support. For heating, cooling, refrigeration, boiler work, sheet metal, custom fabrication, and more, go with CKP. Call 330-791-3029 or visit them online at ckphvac.com.
SARTA has 2 new ways to pay. With the Tap to Pay cards, reload and use the SARTA scorecard over and over. It's secure, convenient, orderly, reloadable, and economical. Perfect for frequent riders. Or choose the temporary, limited-use SARTA touchdown card. It's better for occasional riders. They're the 2 most modern ways to tap your way to everywhere. And they're both from SARTA.
Got authentic barbecue on your mind this fall? Then head to Old Carolina Barbecue because we are the official barbecue of football. Old Carolina is Q done right, starting with meats cooked low and slow all night on site, hand pulled to order. There's also competition quality ribs, 5 distinct Carolina influenced sauces, scratch made sides like creamy mac and cheese, and the world's greatest baked beans. It isn't football season without barbecue, so visit oldcarolina.com to order online. We'll be waiting for you.
And back here at Lowell Kleinfelder Field, Canton Central Catholic.
Jack's back on the field.
He is. That's a good sign. Talkington gonna throw, and this one I think was just kind of thrown away as Talkington felt a little bit of heat back there in the backfield, and he was in the end zone. He had to get rid of it. So the Crusaders facing now a 2nd down and 10.
Well, you know, Frank, Central needs a couple first downs here to control this clock. If they go 3 and out and give them the ball in good field position,
you're putting your defense in a
tough
bad situation. Yep. There is a
movement.
Yeah, we had movement. Well, there's not much further back they can go. Oh, actually going to be on Menor Lake Catholic. Encroachment.
Well, maybe they will get that break.
My guy Richard down there, referee. The white hat. Derek Philo's got a good view. We'll go down to Derek after this play. He's down there in the back of the end zone. Talkington, 2nd and 5. Gonna carry it and gets out to about the 14-yard line and be short of the first down. Let's go down to the field. Derek Philo, brought to you by Chibo's Restaurant in Waynesburg. Derek.
Check, check. Here we go.
There you go.
Hey, you know, guys, when you got a game like this, it's so close with two teams that are so evenly matched, you got to take care of that football. So, you know, both teams have so far. Let's keep an eye on that.
Yep. Good point. Turnovers are going to be costly in this one. 7-0 ball game. Here's Talkington. Got the first down. And a little bit of breathing room for the Crusaders. And, Coach, they're doing what you said. They're taking a little bit of time
off the clock.
And off the clock.
Patrick Ranigan on the stop for Lake Catholic.
Hey.
So 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. 2:56 on the clock. Doesn't seem like Talkington is having any effects from that ankle. I mean, unless he's just sucking it up, which, you know, he's a tough kid. I'm sure he is. There is Boron in motion, or not Boron, as a pass right side. And pickup of about 5 or so there. Let's see.
Probably 5.
Yep. That was Hopkins in motion. I said Boron. Hopkins was the man. So continue to move the football. And you see there the fake and the nice pass.
Again, if you're Central, do you want to score here? Sure you do. But you want to control the clock.
Absolutely.
You wanted to be down 7-0 and come out in the second half.
This time Talkington going to throw, has a man,
nice catch and throw.
Caught out of bounds, and a nice catch, enough for the first down. James Kane. So Jimmy Kane with the catch, gives them another first down, and the clock continues to roll. We're at 2:03 right now, stop clock as they get everyone to the line of scrimmage. Talkington gonna throw this one over the hands of Jimmy Kane that time.
He's having a hard time stepping into the ball.
Yeah. Had a guy in his face that time.
Yeah.
See there. A little high on the throw. You're right. He if he's able to step into that, that's a completion. Yep. So clock stopped, 1:59. Crusaders have it 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line, their own 34-yard line. This drive started, around the 4-yard line, I think it was?
Yeah. And they got trips left here. Twins right, and there goes Jack running the ball.
Yep, he's going to run it, but not get much. He got it to the 35, and that was it. Got a yard. That was a tough yard, too. So Talkington. I think Tebow was 15, guys. He wasn't 16. He was 15.
Tebow was 15.
Yep. All right, timeout on the field. We're going to take it with him. 1:45, I should say, to go in the first half. Crusaders down by 7.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Saturday Morning Huddle with Kenny Rhoda, Billy Beebe, and the WHBC sports team.
Well, thanks for having us on, and thanks for everything you guys do for high school sports. The coverage you guys do is second to none, and Stark County is a special place to be. So thank you for everything. Thanks for doing this on Saturdays. It's awesome. And
catch us live on the WHBC Facebook page, the WHBC YouTube channel, and WHBC.com. WHBC Sports. It's more than just the game.
At Friends and Family Credit Union, you, the members, are the owners. Our friendly staff serves over 11,000 members, assisting with their financial needs and bettering their lifestyles.
Hi, I'm Gina, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union, where we provide loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County.
Are you looking for something different? Stop in today to become a friend of the family.
Back here at Canton Central Catholic, Frank Salona, Elmer Sheets, Derek Philo, Bob Jeffries with you tonight. Our TV crew and the fine crew from Image Video.
Boy. Well, at least Frank, yeah, well, What would I do? I would run the ball here.
What would you do?
And punt it. And make them go 80 yards in a minute here.
3rd and 9. I say let's get the first down. Talkington got to step up. Pressure on, and he
a flag,
threw it. Yeah, there is a flag in the backfield. Let's see if that is in the area of holding.
They're going to turn that down.
Yep. I would definitely turn it down. Yep. They're going to decline it, and it'll be 4th down and 9 for the Crusaders.
They killed almost, what, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah, 2 minutes, 20 seconds, I think.
Now punt the ball decently.
Yep.
Cover it.
And Boron's got a leg. He can get it down there. So maybe let's see what he can do. Now, he does have the wind in his face, so this is going to be difficult to get something to fly here. Talkington is the up man. No rush.
Good kick.
There is a kick.
Driving
yeah,
him
good
back.
job.
Good coverage.
Taken at the
Make
27
the Good
and
job.
brought down at the
Good
29. So just a 2-yard return.
They got to go 71 yards in 1:33.
Yep.
So now if you're Central, who are you going to defend? 81? You're going to look for
He's
that
one
guy.
of them.
he's the deep guy, isn't he? Threat?
Yeah, he certainly can
6'4"?
get up and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6'4", 195. I watched a little film on him this week. I was kind of doing a little research on this team, and my goodness, he had some unbelievable
3, 4,
catches.
5, 6.
Gonna go with
That's a 3-6-1 or 2.
Brant in motion. I think they'll throw, huh?
They are,
and they got it all covered. As Ternetti has nowhere to throw. Finally, gets it to Stiles, and Stiles pushed out of bounds. But great job defensively by the Crusaders. As you said, Coach, there was 5 or 6 defensive backs back there.
that was a
nickel, dime. They were in
a 3-6-2.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a 2. Now they're going back to the 3-6-2. 3-7-1.
3 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near. Ternetti throws. There's the bubble screen to Fitzgerald, and nice job there by the Crusaders coming in and making the stop. Number 17 for the Crusaders. That was Farke.
Penalty on the Cougars. Penalty on the Cougars.
Hoffaker on the stop, and then a penalty there. They'll move them back to, let's see where they mark it. It's going to be marked at the 26-yard line. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and about 14. Ternetti steps up, throws over the hand, outstretched hands, I should say, of his intended receiver that time. And that was T.J. Gibbons, the tight end.
Number 11, T.J. Gibbons.
Gibbons not able to hang on. Kind of tipped it away, but it'll bring up a 3rd down and 13.
13 for Lake Catholic.
Lake Catholic 2-4 on the season. Central 3-3. Both these teams just play some unbelievably tough schedules throughout the year.
2-2 formation.
2 wide, 2 on the near. Ternetti nowhere to throw, looking, still looking, finally gets it away, and Fitzgerald had it and dropped it.
All right, we're going to force them to punt.
Once again, want to remind everybody to stick around. Our SARTA band and halftime report will be coming up here in about 59 seconds. There's that drop by Fitzgerald. So Crusaders going to get maybe some decent field position here.
Frank, I've never seen this where a punter is at 10 yards.
It's kind of short, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
The shortest I've ever seen is 12, and then normally it's 15.
Yeah. There is a wobbly kick. Boron going to take it at the 37. Back to the 40, 45. Got away from one there. Still on his feet and finally brought down around the 50-yard line. So Danny Boron doing a nice job for the Crusaders there, getting them some pretty good field position. And coach, if you got a guy like Jack Talkington with 51 seconds left, you got plenty of time.
And number 22, Katie Boyce, that'll be first.
Maybe.
And you, well, you got 3 timeouts too.
Yeah. Do they have 3 timeouts left? Okay.
Hey guys, as soon as Central went on defense there, sidelines, all they were talking about was, hey, let's get the ball back. So part of their plan here.
Yep, absolutely. So the Crusaders going to send 3 receivers on the far side, 2 on the near side. Talkington alone in the backfield this time.
They only got 2 guys covering 3 over there.
Yep. Let's see what they do.
There.
No, he ran into the, he's got a guy on the far side. There he is, got him open.
Get out of bounds.
And he's going to go out of bounds. A nice job by Jimmy Kane that time. Kane just kind of sat right over there in the zone, and he waited and waited, and I think Talkington finally found him. And
Lake didn't have enough defenders over there.
No, they didn't.
They had 3 receivers, and that was just the slot man running in and out.
Yep, there is a big gain for the Crusaders, out of bounds. Clock stopped at 44 seconds.
See if they give you that same defense.
So
run the same play.
Pickup of 17.
We got the trips here again, and they're covering the 3 with 2. Okay, do the same play.
There's a fake handoff. Talkington got met at the line of scrimmage and just wasn't able to get away from anybody. Yep, and the coaching staff out on the field calling a timeout.
They're still defending him, the 3 receivers with 2 guys.
We have a timeout set for Catholic.
You know, every week, starting this week, guys, we are asking you for your top 3, and here's our top 3 in the county. You can see there, all 3 of us have Massillon at number 1. All 3 of us have Lake at number 2, and Elmer, you and Derek have Alliance at 3. I have McKinley at 3. Quick reason for 3. I'll go down to Derek after this.
I went to the computer ratings.
Yep.
We got a bunch of teams in Stark County that are in 6, 7, and 8. And talking to Coach from Central Trucker, he says Alliance has a great tailback and a great quarterback. They're a good football team.
Yes, they are. No doubt. And Derek, your number 3 also is Alliance. Your reasoning for that one?
I went solely on the fact that they lost a close one to Lake, the number 2.
All right, and I'll give you my reason for McKinley. Here's Boron with the catch.
Out of bounds.
And he does go out of bounds. As this one is...
Why did you go with McKinley, Frank? Don't skip it.
No, I'm not going to skip it. I just think that the Bulldogs right now have found their stride. They're not a good starting team. The last couple of years, they have not started very strong. They have found their rhythm. This is a team I think that's going to be dangerous. They've got athletes all over the field. Their running back is really good. He was in contention for our player of the week last week. And I think the Bulldogs, whatever they do tonight against Lake, will really determine if they're a real number 3 or a top 3 team. Here is a pass broken up and incomplete. But that's why I went with McKinley, guys.
Hey, speaking to that, Frank, so in that game, Lake comes out. They're up 14-0. And then McKinley scores 2 touchdowns to bring them right back in it.
Oh, man.
But, Derek, I think we're right.
You think
yeah, I mean,
Alliance
obviously 2 to 1. 2 to 1. 2 is higher than 1.
It takes 2 coaches, Coach.
Right.
You know this.
Hey, brilliant coaching up here. And yourself?
Hey, I will never think that I have.
What does Frank know about coaching?
I will never say anything about.
Nothing. He doesn't know a thing.
No.
He's just jumping on the bandwagon.
I think the Bulldogs are for real. We'll see. We shall see.
4th down. 31 seconds.
Talkington going to get it in the air, and that one's going to go out of bounds. He threw that off his back foot about 45 yards, Coach.
Yeah.
And it's going to bring 4th. That was on 4th down. So Lake Catholic will take over now with 20 seconds to go. So will they just kill it here and go into halftime with a 7-0 lead? We shall see.
How many timeouts do they have? Two, huh?
And Derek, just to update you, McKinley has gone up 23-14
already
over Lake in that ball game.
There you go.
Oh, so
man, putting up 23
is beating Canton.
Maybe I am right.
24-14.
Maybe I am right.
Probably not.
But I don't want to go up head-to-head with
Probably
you guys
not.
coaching. No, no.
No, no. Oh.
There is a run out of bounds. Styles.
Come on, Central. Come on.
Go out. Stop the clock at 23 seconds.
They still have two timeouts left. Come on, Central. Don't let down now.
Clock stopped. 23. Trinetti directing some traffic.
81 to the short side of the field here.
Contrelli says, get over there.
He's all by himself.
Brant over there as well. They're going to go
double
left.
cover.
And nowhere to go, and he's brought down in the backfield. A nice job by the Crusaders defense that time. That was Sam Grant, number 15, coming in and making the stop. The backup defensive end. And the clock will wind down on that play. And we are at halftime here at Central Catholic. Our halftime score, Mentor Lake Catholic 7 and the Canton Central Catholic Crusaders 0. We will be back with our halftime right after these timeouts.
SARTA has 2 new ways to pay. With the Tap to Pay cards, reload and use the SARTA scorecard over and over. It's secure, convenient, orderly, reloadable, and economical. Perfect for frequent riders. Or choose the temporary, limited-use SARTA touchdown card. It's better for occasional riders. They're the 2 most modern ways to tap your way to everywhere. And they're both from SARTA.
CKP Heating and Cooling is the go-to name for heating, cooling, and more. Local owners Chaz and Ty want to thank the community for their business and support. For heating, cooling, refrigeration, boiler work, sheet metal, custom fabrication, and more, go with CKP. Call 330-791-3029 or visit them online at ckphvac.com.
At Aultcare, we care about your well-being and the importance of being well. You deserve access to the best in healthcare. With over 16,000 providers in network, Aultcare makes it easy for you to find a local provider you can trust. Our services are focused entirely on you. Aultcare's team of local physicians, nurses, dietitians, pharmacists, and more are available to help you navigate the healthcare system to receive the quality care you deserve. We take your healthcare personally because you matter.
Down in the Carolinas, you'll find roadside barbecue shacks around every hill and down every back road. Around here, you'll find authentic Carolina barbecue at, where else? Old Carolina Barbecue. It's nothing fancy, but it's Q done right. Starting with meats cooked low and slow all night on site, along with scratch-made sides and tempting desserts. Old Carolina is a taste of Southern hospitality right in your backyard. Visit oldcarolina.com to order online. We'll be waiting for you.
Welcome to Canton Central Catholic High School, Lowell Kleinfelder Field for the SARTA halftime and band show. You are now being entertained by the Canton Central Catholic Crusader Marching Band under the direction of Tanya Eller.
The show features Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne, arranged by Paul Murtha, Open Arms by Steve Carey, arranged by Victor Lopez, and Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi, arranged by Paul Murphy.
Pro Football Hall of Fame is the ultimate football fan destination, the Vince Lombardi Super Bowl trophy, the only place in America to see every Super Bowl ring, your chance to see all 362 bronze busts. There is so much more, including a holographic Disney-like theater, the Game for Life, and just 45 minutes south of Cleveland. Purchase your tickets online now.
Around here, we like to cheer for the local team, and MCTV is here to connect you to the game. MCTV provides reliable high-speed internet and Wi-Fi. From checking scores online, to streaming games or watching replays, or even playing the game yourself, we've got the speed you need. Call today to add or upgrade internet service. We're connecting what matters most. MCTV. We go the extra mile.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Mix 94.1.
The most music and the most fun in the morning.
Dave and Jimmy. Weekday morning, 6 till 10. Canton's Mix 94.1.
And welcome back here to Canton Central Catholic. Halftime continues on our SARTA halftime report. Band down on the field entertaining the crowd in-house tonight as we take a look at some numbers from that first half. And Coach, you got those.
Okay, for the Mentor Lake Catholic, they have 29 yards rushing. Central Catholic has 49. Passing, Mentor has 85. Central has 59. First downs, Mentor 8, Central 7. Total yards, 114 for Mentor, 108 for Central. Turnovers, which is big, 0-0 for both teams. In penalties, 4 for 30 yards against Lake, and for Central, 2 for 15. Individually speaking, for the visiting Mentor Lake Catholic team, Frankie Trinetti, he is 9 for 14 for 85 yards, 0 TDs and 0 interceptions. Josh Stiles has 12 rushes for 34 yards, and Adian Fitzgerald has 3 catches for 31. For Central Catholic, Jack Talkington is 7 for 15 for 55 yards. Jack is also the leading rusher, 8 rushes for 30 yards. And James Kane is the leading receiver, 4 catches for 42 yards.
All right, Coach, sounds like the defense will be maybe our player of the game tonight. It's going to be on the defensive side. Both offenses struggling a little bit here in that first half. We have a couple of highlights that we have from the first half, and as we take a look at those, here is a beautiful catch from Nick Brandt right there. Thrown behind him a little bit, reached back one-handed, made the catch, and then here's the touchdown as Carter Cantrell, a 1-yard plunge for the Cougars, put them on the scoreboard, and the extra point was good, and they lead here at halftime by a score of 7-0. Our halftime show brought to you by SARTA continues. You see there our halftime score brought to you by CKP Heating and Cooling. Mentor Lake Catholic 7 and Canton Central Catholic nothing. We'll be back right after this.
Just a reminder, students in grades.
Are you looking for something different? At Friends and Family Credit Union, our success is defined by you. Our goal is to improve your financial needs and better your lifestyle. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. Our friendly staff is fully committed to serving over 11,000 of its members.
What are you waiting for? Stop into one of our locations today and become a friend of the family.
Get your day started with Pam Cook. She's like your own personal smartphone, and she's fully charged. The news of the day every day on Canton's Morning News with Pam Cook. 1480 WHBC. It's Kenny and JT.
Can you lose one game and still play for a national championship? Yes.
No, not necessarily. You cannot lose a game in your division of the Big Ten.
He's got an opinion, and he has got an opinion. The Kenny and JT Show. Weekdays between 3 and 7 on WHBC.
Got authentic barbecue on your mind this fall? Then head to Old Carolina Barbecue because we are the official barbecue of football. Old Carolina is Q done right, starting with meats cooked low and slow all night on site, hand pulled to order. There's also competition quality ribs, 5 distinct Carolina influenced sauces, scratch made sides like creamy mac and cheese, and the world's greatest baked beans. It isn't football season without barbecue, so visit oldcarolina.com to order online. We'll be waiting for you.
As we start the third quarter of play, Central Catholic will be kicking off. Grady Angerman will tee it up for the Crusaders. And back deep, Rhodes and Modica on our Marathon Petroleum kickoff. Brought to you by the fine folks at Canton's Refinery, Marathon Canton Refinery. There is a kick going to be bounced and picked up around the 25-yard line. And a little bit of running room on that right side. And finally thrown out of bounds, and I mean thrown out of bounds.
Yeah, got the ball on the 50.
Was Jimmy Rhodes. And then good field position here to start this third quarter for the Cougars. And they're going to start right, I believe, at midfield. Let's see where they mark it.
Yeah, that's where they
kind of went out of bounds. Yes, they did. They marked it right at the 50. All this switching of the footballs, you kick with your own ball. You got to, play on offense with you. They're changing balls. They never mark the ball until the last minute anymore. Here is a handoff to Stiles. Going to go right side. He's got running room. There he goes down the sidelines and got pushed out of bounds at around the 25-yard line. And Josh Stiles with a big gain, 25 yards on the carry.
That was just a counter play.
He stepped out around the 28. So
guard pulled. Boy, they're blowing people off the ball there.
There he is again. Got it all the way down to the 21-yard line. So Stiles 29 yards and 2 carries there.
Josh Stiles again, the ball carrier for the Lake Catholic.
So that'll be second down and 4, all marked at the 22. So clock just underway here in the third quarter, and the Cougars are marching down the field here. There's a high snap, but turn to Stiles, and a good defensive play that time by the Crusaders. Coming in and making the stop.
Number 16
for them is Jack Talkington, number 16. Also, Alex Anderson was in there as well. Take a look here, Coach, at the replay. You can see Anderson
came off the corner. And his ankles looked like pretty good on that play.
Yep.
All right, third down and 3 here. They run it or throw it?
Well, they got 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side, man in the slot.
And we got a 5-yard penalty.
Everybody but those 2 knew the snap.
That guy's hitting himself in the head. Doesn't he know how expensive those helmets are?
So a 5-yard penalty going to move the Cougars back. It'll be third down and about 8 now.
Hey, Frank, last week when I was over at Perry, they had, I guess, 2 kids with concussions. They went out and bought them 2 Rydell helmets. $675 each.
Wow.
Man, it looked like it had a computer inside the helmet.
You know what? Those are I think those are the ones that relay data back to
yes.
Here is a running play, and on the move is Antonio Modica. Modica takes it inside the 10-yard line, and he is brought down at about the 8-yard line.
Number 27, Antonio Modica.
And that is
another
first down.
Lining up fast, and here they come.
Hand up, Modica again, right side, and he's brought down after a short gain. Got about 2. First we've seen of Antonio here in the second half. Didn't play much in the first at all. I don't think we called his name or number. Junior, 5'11", 160 pounds. Listed as a wide receiver, but he's been in the backfield. Gonna go 2 wide on the far side.
Oh,
Trinetti goes down. Was he in the grasp? No, he got rid of it. And a heads-up play there by Frankie Trinetti. And now, well, they changed their mind. They changed their mind.
What's there a flag for?
Intentional grounding, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. I thought for a minute it was. And, yep, it is. Intentional grounding on the Cougars.
That's a loss of down, too, right?
Yes, it is.
That's a big play.
Yeah, that'll back them up big time. That was
big play.
What, 3rd and 8 there on that? And now it's
4th and 8.
It'll
right?
be 4th and 8. Yes, it is.
Well, wait a minute. What, they haven't measured it? What?
They're going to move it back here.
Yep.
They better.
That's the 5-yard penalty?
Wow, I thought it was more than that. I guess it is. So, it's going to be marked at the 12-yard line.
4th and
4th.
And
it'd be 4th and goal. It'd be 4th and goal, yeah. So, as they continue to discuss, Trucker trying to get an explanation.